Yo! Lifelong Learner Blueroot here with episode 13 of the Azure AZ-104 exam prep series, implementing Azure Container Instances. Thanks for tuning in. In this quick episode, we will be deploying a Docker image by using the Azure Container Instance. I will not provide an in-depth explanation of containerization, considering that this is just a video on how to implement Azure Container Instances for the AZ-104 exam, but I will answer why Azure Container Instances are used. ACIs allow you to run your workloads while focusing on designing and building your apps instead of managing the infrastructure that runs them. ACIs allow you to develop and deploy your applications fast without managing virtual machines or having to learn new tools. It's just your app in a container running in the cloud. Azure Container Instances are best used for testing scenarios, task automation, small-scale batch processing, and simple web applications. With that said, it is one level beneath Azure Kubernetes Service, which I will be covering in the next video. Azure Kubernetes Service gives you the ability to orchestrate and manage container images and applications. AKS goes a level deeper and provides container and application configuration portability while enabling you to select the number of hosts, size, and orchestrator tools. AKS is required when you need full container orchestration, such as service delivery across multiple containers, automatic scaling, and coordinated application upgrades. With that said, the objectives that we will accomplish in this video are to simply deploy a Docker image by using the Azure Container Instance, and then of course review the functionality of that Azure Container Instance. So let's get right into it. We'll first deploy a Docker image by using the Azure Container Instance. So in the Azure portal, let's just search for container instances, and let's create a new one. Make sure to create a new resource group, and provide your container a name. Alright. Make sure to choose your correct region that's closest to you or your client. For me, that's Canada Central. And under image source for my Docker image, I'm just going to choose a quick start image for demonstration purposes. And the actual Docker image I'm going to go ahead and select will be the Nginx sample Linux web server image. Okay, everything looks good here. I'm going to move over to the networking tab, and I'm going to provide it a DNS name label, and I'm going to leave it public. So we could reach this web application from this DNS name when I enter it into my URL. On the advanced tab and the tags tab, I'm just going to leave them be, and then I'm going to go ahead and review and create. And creating your container instance should only take a minute or two. Okay, our container instance has been deployed, so let's hop over to the resource. Now in the overview tab, we can confirm that the status of this container instance is running, which is obviously what we want. And then if we actually go ahead and copy this URL or the FQDN, and then go ahead and paste that, we could actually see that we're welcomed to Nginx, which is exactly what we were expecting from this Docker image for our container instance. Now that we have confirmed that the container instance is running as expected, let's close this. And on the left here, under settings, let's go to containers. And let's check out the logs. And here in the logs, as long as we can verify the HTTP GET requests, we know that our application is successfully being displayed in the web browser. And that's the end of episode 13. If you followed this video, you have deployed a Docker image by using the Azure Container Instance, and then reviewed the functionality of that instance. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video or if it helped you out even in the slightest, please like and maybe subscribe for future content. Additionally, if you have any suggestions or questions, please leave a comment down below and I'll be happy to help out any possible way I can. I'll see you guys in episode 14, where we will implement Azure Kubernetes Service. Peace!